I'm pretty sure there's a way to do it. Because, I mean, how would they do it with VCRs? I feel like it'd be the same connections. You just do the VHS tape.
Does Betamax? That sounds weird saying it now. Does it have film inside?
Yeah, it's like a VHS tape. It's just small. I have one right there.
Oh, that's the one I gave you, huh?
No, that's the one Julio and Lauren gave me.
Oh. What is the one I gave you?
You didn't give me one.
I know.
Fuck. No, so what's up, everybody? Welcome to Betamax. My name is Fidel, and joining me here is Eddie.
What's up?
So the hallway's creepier now?
Yeah, so Fidel has like, how long do you think your hallway is? Like, what, a good 30
5
feet? No,
it's a long hallway. For those who have been to my house, everybody has commented on
it's
like
probably like 25 feet or so, right?
about, yeah, and it's kind of narrow too,
And dark.
and everybody has made the comment of like the hallway is creepy. So
Yeah.
and then the light switch is kind of hard to get to, like, well, not hard to get to. It's kind of a hassle. Like that's why I got those motion lights. So also because the kids, like when Anna and the kids are here and like say we're having like a movie night or something and they want to go to the restroom, it's creepy. You know, it is creepy for them. They get scared. So that's why I put the motion lights. So that way once they walk in the hallway.
So you didn't care when I thought it was creepy?
Fuck no.
But when the little kids think it's creepy?
Yeah.
Damn, I see how it is.
So that's why I put the motion lights for them, specifically for them. Also because I'm too lazy to flip the light switch. But I do like the LEDs, you know.
Yeah, it looks cool. I feel like you're on a spaceship.
Yeah. And then
Oh, I did. And up until today.
and like I've been helping my mom move, and she had this mirror, and I've always wanted to put a mirror at the end of the hallway, just to have a mirror.
That sounds creepy, dude.
Why?
Like that sentence, a mirror at the end of the hallway, sounds creepy. Sounds like a what was I gonna say, a Midwestern band, emo band. Like sounds like a song title.
Mirror at the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
So I asked, my mom had a shitload of mirrors in her house. What is it with like Mexican ladies, older ladies having a bunch of mirrors in their house, dude?
Just shit they collect over the years. They're hoarders, dude.
Because I remember my mom and my grandma would always say shit like, "Oh, make sure to have a mirror in your living room, facing the front door to keep out like the bad spirits or the bad juju or whatever." Do you ever hear that?
No.
No. So anyway, I asked my mom. I was like, "Mom, can I have one of these mirrors?" And she's like, "Yeah, take whichever one you want." And the one I got is like, okay, this one I could put vertical. And that's vertical, right? I always get confused. Mm-hmm. Okay. I could put vertical in the hallway and like it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
And then because I don't know, I just felt like this hallway needs a mirror. I don't know why. I'm like, this hallway needs a mirror. So I put the mirror up. Well, first I had to like redo the wire on the back because it was horizontal. So I had to take it off and then reattach it to make it vertical. And I did that. I put the anchor up on the wall, put the mirror up, and I was just like messing with it to even it out. Mm-hmm. And then once it was even, I started to step back and I was like looking at myself and I started getting a weird feeling.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're going to see some shit there.
Like I started getting a very weird, like almost like uneasy. I started feeling uneasy and I'm like, what the fuck? So like the lights were on, like I had the motion lights were on. So I flipped the switch to turn the actual hall lights on. Mm-hmm. And those are a lot more warmer.
Yeah.
And I felt better.
Yeah, because you have white light on those LEDs.
Yeah. So I was like just looking at myself in the mirror and I don't know, it felt odd. I felt like I was looking at something else. Like
maybe it's a haunted mirror, dude.
And then maybe. But it's funny because you mentioned like, oh, well, watch, you're going to see yourself in it. You're going to move it, but your reflection's not going to move. I was testing that shit out. I was standing there like turning it all quick and like recording myself, trying to see if something, because I just had this uneasy feeling.
Trying to catch a reflection slipping, dude?
Yeah.
Well, the first thing I said, dude, when I walked out, what was it? Oh, that's fucking creepy.
Yeah. And for you to think that's creepy, like,
yeah, I don't even believe in that shit. I wouldn't have that mirror up there.
And my whole purpose of it was to make the hallway welcoming and like.
They did the opposite.
But I think also what adds to it is because the walls are bare.
Yeah.
I am gonna be putting those Sound and Fury posters up on the wall. That's why I have them there framed.
Oh, you're gonna do that on the hallway?
Yeah, so I'm gonna put those in the hallway on this side, of the hallway.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even see those child play posters.
Yeah, I want to get like a replica of his knife, and put it hanging.
They sell
underneath.
it, don't
I think so.
they? Yeah, you should get it before it sells out.
Yeah.
Because they lost their license for it.
Oh, really?
So, I
Oh
don't
shit.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get one because I want to put it like underneath the posters, just like on a shelf or something right there.
Get like a little stand for it, so it could just be propped up.
Because look, I even found my original Child's Play VHS, put it on a stand. The fucking cover is all water damaged and shit. It probably doesn't even work anymore, but yeah, I put it up there.
It looks tight like that though.
And I was trying to, because that little black box right there, they're enamel pins. So I was trying to leave it open and just leave, but I didn't like the way it looked.
No.
So I was like, I'll just leave them closed up.
Why don't you get one of those like little boxes with so you get like, where you could stick the push pins in?
Oh, like a corkboard style?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
You could do that.
But yeah.
So that's gonna be your Chucky.
Like my Chucky corner.
Right,
because I was even thinking about if I ever do get the Bride of Chucky with the stitches.
Yeah.
Say I do get them, I would put them on this side, take down the Child's Play 2 poster, and put up a Bride of Chucky poster, just to have like the whole contrasting of them, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my Chucky corner right there.
Tight. I don't know about that mirror though.
It really feels creepy to you?
I think it's creepy just because like in my head I'm like wanting to see something weird happen, so I'm gonna be like looking into it and be like.
I think also because the way it's like up, it's kind of slanted forward a little bit, so it kind of, and then while you have no choice but to look at it.
I was just about to say that, like you're walking towards it, so it's like you have a while to focus on it while you're getting closer and closer. I'm telling you, man. One day you're gonna be walking towards it and you're just gonna be smiling in the reflection. It's just not gonna be moving.
Fuck, now you. Should I take it down?
No, leave it up because I want to hear a spooky story about it.
I already had something weird happen with the motion sensor lights. Did I tell you?
They went off?
The one in the middle did.
Damn.
I watched Killers of the Flower Moon.
You're watching a movie while it happened?
Yeah, so I had
by yourself?
I had all the lights off watching Killers of the Flower Moon, and I just see the light go on in the hall. And it was just the middle one. This was before I got the mirror though. It was just the middle one, and I was like, what the fuck? And then it just turned off.
Maybe the cat snuck in here.
But you know what's funny? The middle one is the one that's closest to the middle door.
I was just about to say that. Like, isn't Birdie's old room haunted?
Maybe, dude. Because that's where I would always hear shit.
That's true, dude. Maybe there's a ghost that walks in and out of that room.
Damn, I hope so.
Man, I'm gonna have a seance in there.
We need Lee here to come over and sage the house.
Yeah. No, just have a seance, dude, like in South Park.
A fucking seance?
Yeah, so the spirit, like, when it goes, I think it goes in a pot roast or something.
But, so to get to movie talk, Killers of the Flower, have you seen it yet?
No, I heard it's amazing though.
It's really good. Very long, 3.5 hours.
That's why I haven't seen it.
But it is very good. So I saw
that guy does not miss, dude. Like,
Yeah.
He's fucking how old now? Like fucking 90.
Yeah. Does he only make like based on true stories?
I haven't.
A lot of his.
Yeah.
A majority of his movies are.
I would say even if they're not, they're probably inspired by something.
Because I mean, Raging Bull was Jake LaMotta, right? The boxer.
I know it was based on someone. I don't know the history
And
behind it.
Raging Bull, The Goodfellas, Henry Hill. You know, Casino was based on a real guy.
I didn't know Casino was.
Yeah, Casino was based on a real guy. Then he dies. The Aviator.
I've never seen that one.
No, that one's really good.
That's what's his name though, huh?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
But he plays Howard Hughes, like the airplane guy. He's like super germaphobe, but that one's really good. Yeah, I feel like that's one of his like underrated ones. But that one's based on a real guy. The Irishman, based on a real person.
I really like that movie.
I gotta rewatch it because like when I did see it, it was at my sister's house during Christmas when they were like, "Oh, let's watch a movie," and then they wanted to watch that, and I was like, "No,
worst movie." Yeah,
I was like, "No, because you guys aren't gonna pay attention. Everybody's gonna be talking Like I want to pay attention to this
And
movie.
it's fucking long too.
Yeah, and they're like, no, we'll watch it, we'll watch it. I saw the movie, I didn't hear anything,
Yeah.
so that's why I want to rewatch it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, and then and then this one, Killers of the Flower Moon, it was really good, dude. But yeah, 3.5 hours.
No, I'll have to check it out.
Leonardo DiCaprio is a good actor, dude.
No, he's not, dude.
Yes, he
no,
is.
No.
What
he
is it?
Overacts.
Is his overacting?
Yeah. I can't take him serious.
I think
I
he's
liked
good.
him in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
But that's because he didn't play like a very like serious role. Like I feel like maybe like that, like Wolf of Wall Street, like I feel like those kind of work. But when it's like him trying to be serious, like even like The Revenant, like as much as I like that movie, I feel like he was really reaching for, like it was just Oscar bait. Like he was just like,
He ended up winning.
yeah, but yeah,
He's a good actor, dude.
yeah.
He's really good. He's really good. I would say in this movie, he plays like a Forrest Gump type of guy, where he's not really like, his smarts aren't all there, you know? He's not necessarily slow or anything. He's just kind of dim-witted. You know what I mean? Damn, you hear those footsteps?
I wish you didn't have neighbors.
That would be tight if I didn't, huh? Because then I'm not saying, I like my neighbors, but I'm saying just because if we hear those footsteps without knowing that, or like say I didn't have neighbors and we hear
if you hear anything, you're just going to be like, oh, it's the neighbors. Any noise, you're going to automatically blame the neighbors.
Yeah.
So like you'll be like, oh, Julio's walking down his hallway or whatever. Like, but yeah, like if you didn't like any noise you heard, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That'd be tight.
I'm telling you, the only thing I've seen, dude, is that day that I was sitting right there and I saw the fucking, and I think you noticed it too, or I don't remember. I saw something and then in that corner. I don't know what it was, but
my house is haunted. Spooky. What about the bottle? Remember?
I was so stoked. I was like, dude, finally something cool happened. And you fucking burst my bubble. I wish you would have lied to me, dude.
I was thinking about keeping the light going. I was like, I left that bottle there. It just fell because of the fan.
I was like,
no, this isn't mine. I drink the gallons.
In hindsight, I'm like, God damn it. I fell for it.
Bitch. But yeah, no, I would say check it out, dude. Killers of the Flower Moon. It is really good. Leonardo DiCaprio is really fucking good in it. What's his name? I can never. Jesse Plemons. He plays like a detective in the movie. He's really good in it. He was Todd.
Okay. I was gonna say the Matt Damon ripoff.
Yeah.
Even though I kind of I'm like, it's to the point where I kind of like him more than Matt Damon.
He looks like Matt Damon from Team America.
Dude.
Yes. Am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Which is speaking of Jesse Plemons, you know how I recently watched Varsity Blues?
Mm-hmm. He's in that.
He's in that as a little kid.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit! Like when he popped up, I was like, oh, what the fuck? He was also in another movie. I just rewatched. Have you been watching anything?
I restarted the ABCs of Death Part 2.
I've only seen that one once.
All right, so after work, I'll pick up Ellie.
Yeah.
And we'll try to watch a movie.
Yeah.
But because her schedule is so like, she wakes up like at 2 a.m. for work. She falls asleep early, so I can't watch movies. Like, so I was like thinking, anthology.
Yeah.
Perfect. You can watch like 1 or 2 little short stories, and I'm good.
Yeah.
So we started watching the ABCs of Death too. I think we're like on letter, I don't know, K or something around that mid area.
Yeah.
But did you see the first and second one or no?
I remember seeing them, but I don't. They kind of blend together for me.
Yeah, that's all
like,
it was.
Like I remember, I believe it's the first one with the whole. Somebody's in a bedroom. I believe it's for the letter A. Somebody's like in a bedroom and it's like all white. That's what I remember.
Yeah, but it's probably the first one because I don't remember that from the second.
And then I believe Amigo the Devil has a song in the second one, right? I forgot for what letter.
If he does, I haven't got there yet.
What letter are you at? Did you say?
Do you remember what letter we were at? No. I don't know. Somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
I
Because
don't know
I
my
know, I
ABCs.
know, I know he has a song in, I believe it's the second one. I just don't remember what letter.
Oh, that's crazy. No, I didn't know that.
And it might be husband.
Huh?
It might be the song husband. Like, I hope your husband dies.
Oh, okay. It was an H for sure. I don't remember what H was,
Mm.
but yeah. But I forgot how crazy, like how like creative a lot of those are.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember what letter it was, but there was like a stop motion one.
Oh, really?
It was really like I don't know. The visuals were insane.
Yeah.
Like they were really, really gross looking, but it was cool. I just like that. I remember, I'm gonna go back to Vine, but it reminds me of Vine. Like Vine, you had 7 seconds, so you had to get super creative. Like in
Yeah.
this one, you have like what 5 minutes to make a short story.
Yeah.
You have to tell a whole story or something intriguing in like a couple minutes. So it's like it kind of forces you to be creative,
Yeah.
and it's like directors from all over the world.
Yeah.
So it's like you get some like from Africa, you get a director from I don't know Russia, so from all over. So it's pretty cool. Like, and you can see the contrast. Like, there was one, I forgot what country it was from or whatever, but you can tell the style like from different areas around the world.
Yeah.
It's really cool. So you get to see like I don't know, just different shooting styles, different. I mean, and they're all like not all of them are scary. Some are kind of funny and like ridiculous,
Yeah.
and some are just gory for the sake of being gory. So yeah, it's cool. So other than that,
Nothing really.
I'm trying to think what else.
Damn.
I don't know. It just all blends in my head. We started watching a documentary on the what's that lady? Gypsy Rose.
Oh, there's a documentary? Because I know there's a show.
Oh, it's a show. Yeah, yeah.
With,
I think it right. It was a documentary.
The show has Joey King playing her.
Who?
Joey King? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, the Hulu one?
Yeah.
Is that what we're watching?
No, we're
Hmm.
watching ABC 2020.
Oh, okay. So it's an actual docuseries.
Yeah, because they interview her like now, like present time. That was interesting, but it's crazy because the whole time I'm watching this documentary, I'm like, I want to know about the guy that actually committed the murder
Yeah.
because he's like autistic,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all the focus is on her, and I get it, but it's like I want to know what happened to him, and the whole time like, why aren't they talking about him? Like,
Yeah.
they just briefly mention him, and then it's like whatever. And I'm like, her story is interesting because she had no disabilities, like nothing was wrong with her. His story is interesting because he was actually like he had a disability.
Yeah.
So it was just like, why aren't they mentioning it? And then the very last like sentence of that documentary was like, oh, we tried to get him on, but he refused. Like he didn't want to interview or nothing.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay, that explained it. But I was kind of bummed
Yeah.
because I'm like, it'd be cool to like to hear his side because he is the one who committed the crime. But since he autistic, like maybe he got taken advantage of. Nobody's talking about seeing it that way. And he's like I think he's still in jail, prison, whatever.
Yeah.
So
He's serving a life sentence, isn't he?
yeah, and like she's out and she's married. She got like her happy ending, or whatever. So yeah, and I'm just like, what about him? Like I feel like that's way more interesting. But
I feel like eventually there's gonna be something.
maybe when he's out.
Maybe when he's out. Maybe even like a Making a Murderer type of show.
Maybe.
Like remember when that came out for like Stephen Avery?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something like that. Because it is interesting. It is like I do question that too. Like, was he taken advantage of? I mean, in my opinion, I think he was.
I think so too.
And like,
I feel like her popularity and her fame now are like kind of overshadowing that.
yeah,
And like I said, like it's because there's just no way he, like, from what I know, like he didn't have any like prior, like, acts of violence
yeah,
to that. So it's just, I don't know. Maybe she used him. Maybe I don't know. That's why I want to hear his side, and
yeah.
I'm very curious. But yeah, it was like all the attention's on her. I'm like, oh, this seems a little more interesting over here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And I mean, and me saying that, like, I'm not trying to take away from the fact, like, yeah, she, like, her mom fucked her up, you know?
yeah, she was a
Like,
piece of shit.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just, it is an interesting story. Yeah, I would be interested in hearing from him. That'd be
Yeah, but the whole time I'm telling you, I was just like, why aren't they interviewing him? Like, I'm so
yeah,
curious.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. But did you ever see Revenge or no?
No.
That I've been trying to like for like what 4 years now,
Why-
trying to get you to watch.
No, I haven't
I
seen it.
rewatched that one,
Yeah.
and then I rewatched Maniac, the Elijah Wood remake.
I've been wanting to rewatch that one.
It's really good. So
Yeah, I've been wanting to rewatch that one. I've been wanting to watch the original actually. That one, it's on Shudder, I think.
yeah, it is on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch it because I've never seen the original.
The original has what is considered one of the best, next to Scanners, one of the best
Oh.
like head exploding scenes.
Okay.
I like this one a little more than Scanners, just because I feel like it's more brutal.
Scanners, the one in Scanners, once I found out how they did it, I was like, what the fuck?
How did they do it?
You don't know?
I never looked up.
It's a real shotgun blast.
from Scanners.
Yeah, so it's a dummy, obviously. It's a dummy head, but they put a shotgun behind the dummy and it's an actual blast.
Fuck. Because in Maniac, I never looked up behind the scenes, but he jumps on a car and he has a shotgun and he shoots someone in the head with a shotgun, and their head just explodes.
Damn.
So that's funny that you said that they use a shotgun for that
Yeah,
one too.
I get they like propped it up, and then obviously nobody was on set, just the camera. you know?
Yeah,
Because they like David Cronenberg, like he wanted to make it look legit.
he wanted to use a real head.
Fuck. No, just sit there, dude.
It's chill.
Just chill, dude. Just chill. Hey, if you do this, I'll buy lunch for you for the rest of your life.
Speaking of Cronenberg, did you ever see Crimes of the Future yet?
I
or no?
haven't yet. No. Anna saw it. She said it was weird. I don't remember if she said she liked it or not.
It is weird. And I really really liked it,
Yeah.
but I could also see like people being like iffy about it, or
Yeah.
because it, and especially the way it ends, like it kind of like blue balls you
Really.
a little bit. Not that it leaves it up to interpretation or anything like that, but it just leaves you like, oh, okay. Like it gets you so invested, and it just kind of like, it just edges you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
it's cool.
gotta check that one out.
It's cool, and like the body horror stuff in there is really awesome.
Yeah.
That alone is like, it makes it worth it.
Because the premise is the whole like plastic surgery is like the new sex or something,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to check that one out because I mean I like David Cronenberg, I like Viggo Mortensen, and then I think Lea Seydoux and Kristen Stewart are in it as well.
Kristen Stewart?
Yeah, from Twilight,
Oh, who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, they're close enough.
Nah. Yeah. Yeah, I want to check that one out. I believe it's on Hulu as well. But so the other movie that I watched because when I was talking about Jesse Plemons, he's also in it. I watched Black Mass with Johnny Depp, where he plays Whitey Bulger, the crime boss.
Nah, I've never seen it.
No, are you into like mob movies or anything like that? Like, so are you familiar with who Whitey Bulger is? So I know the name. I just never really knew the story. He's like this mob boss, and I don't fucking remember, honestly, even though I just watched the movie. But he's like, he was like on the run for fucking ever, basically. And he just, because all this shit would happen in like, I believe like the 70s, 80s. And then he just got caught in like 2011 or 2012 in Santa Monica.
Oh, shit.
But I watched it because I like mafia or like mob type movies, crime drama type movies. And then this came out around the time where people were kind of like tired of Johnny Depp just playing over eccentric characters,
Mm-hmm.
And so this came out, and he's like covered in makeup and like prosthetics. But he's like terrifying in this movie. Like his character is like fucking scary.
Oh, how old is the movie?
2011. Maybe?
Oh, okay.
I'm probably wrong, but it might be 14, 2004.
So
I don't
around
fucking
that
remember.
time.
Yeah,
Okay.
around that time.
Early 2010s.
Yeah, but overall, I thought the movie was like meh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's that other film where he plays a gangster?
Donnie Brasco. Are you talking like an older one, like with him and
There's one that he plays somebody.
Oh, are you talking about Public Enemies?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Plays
of.
John Dillinger.
Yeah. That's what I was
Okay,
thinking.
yeah, I've never seen that one actually.
No, I seen it, but I don't remember
I
if
hear
I
that one's
liked it
good.
or not. Yeah.
I hear it's good, but this one, like Black Mass, I thought it was okay. It wasn't anything too great, but I did think he was fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Like he was terrifying. And then the cast, I was like, what the fuck? All these big names are in this movie. Like Benedict Cumberbatch is in it. Jesse Plemons is in it. Mark Strong. I don't know if you know who Mark Strong is.
No, it doesn't sound familiar.
He was in. Well, he played the villain in like the first Ant-Man movie. The
Never
bald
seen
guy. What else was he in that you might have seen? Wait, no. That's not Mark Strong. That's not his name. Fuck, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he's the villain in the first Ant-Man movie, and he also was in House of Cards, that Netflix show with Kevin Spacey.
Never seen it.
He's really good. He's a really
Yeah.
good actor. But yeah, he's in it. Fucking Kevin Bacon's in it. What's fucking Adam Scott, the guy from Parks and Recreation?
Okay, I know him.
Yeah, he big head.
Yeah.
He's in it. Fucking Dakota Johnson is in it. The girl from 50 Shades of Grey. There's just like a crazy cast. I was like, what the fuck? All these big names are in this movie. But yeah, it was. I just thought it was mediocre. Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
nothing
anything-
really stuck out too much.
nothing really stuck. At times it did get kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the only thing that kept me interested was just like, what happened to this guy, basically. And Johnny Depp was like really fucking good. He was really fucking good in it.
Yeah, dude, now that you mentioned it, I don't know. Like I like gangster films, but I don't think I've know enough to like really like I know the classics, like you said, Casino, Goodfellas,
Godfather.
Godfather. Yeah.
You ever seen Once Upon a Time in America?
No.
Believe Kevin Costner, I think, is in that one with Robert De Niro.
Didn't the guy? What's his name? I'm just gonna shut up because I'm gonna. I don't want to make myself look dumb.
Fuck it.
No. What?
Who? Who are you thinking of?
If I'm right, I'll mention it. If I'm wrong.
No, but who are you thinking
Okay,
of?
what movie did you just say? Once Upon a Time in what?
Once Upon a Time in America. The cover is like, I believe it's Kevin Costner's character, like pointing a gun at the audience.
Okay, yeah, it is. Oof.
What?
It was Sergio Leone who made that movie.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. I was just because I'm telling you because
Why didn't you just say like, who was the director? I would have said Sergio
oh,
Leone.
you already knew. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. No, well, that's why I've been wanting to watch because I'm a huge fan of his.
Yeah.
And like when I watch like old Western like cowboy movies, like I see a lot of that like mobster gangster stuff in it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm just curious to see like because he dominated the whole Western thing, so I was curious to see how he did with like gangster films and mob
Yeah.
films.
Could be very similar, you know?
Yeah,
Just
Yeah.
different time period, basically.
yeah. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need a maybe we could have an episode on these films
Yeah, I'm down.
because yeah, I don't like I said, I just know the classics and that's it, like the big hitters.
Yeah. Because, I mean, when I think of like gangster films or like mob films like that, directors that come to mind for me are either Francis Ford Coppola because of the Godfather trilogy or Martin Scorsese.
Would you count Eastern Promises as like
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Russian,
Yeah.
but it's gangster shit, you know?
yeah?
I
What would you
so.
say your top one is if you had to choose?
Like of gangster films?
Yeah,
Fuck, dude. I love Goodfellas.
I was about to say yeah.
Like I love it. As much as like Godfather 2 is considered like fucking perfect,
Yeah,
I love Goodfellas because it's like it's a gangster film, but it's fucking hilarious.
yeah, and it has like a little bit of everything. Like it makes you anxious
Yeah.
in some scenes, like with fucking Pesci.
Oh, dude.
Like he's like, I don't know. He just that scene where he's like, "How am I funny?" Like it's just classic. But but it's funny also. Like it makes you anxious. It has action. It has everything in it. And it's based on a true story.
So you've seen Goodfellas and Casino, right?
Yeah.
Which Pesci death is your favorite? Because in Goodfellas is the hotel room.
Yeah, I
and
think.
then Casino is the cornfield.
No, I think the hotel room. Just because, what does he say? Like right, he's like, oh, like he realizes,
he
like
knew.
for like a split second, he knows what happens, and then he gets shot.
That one's your favorite?
I think so.
I gotta go with cornfield, dude, because of how brutal it is.
It's more brutal, but I think I like the quickness of him just like realizing like, ah, shit, like, and boom, he's dead. But yeah, the cornfield one is
The
cool
cornfield one is brutal. They make him watch as they beat the shit out of his brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking brutal, dude.
Yeah.
I remember always being fascinated by the fact that like that scene where they throw him into the pit and they start dumping dirt on him and they're like moving, but they look like animatronics. I'm like, did they use animatronics?
I don't remember enough to.
Because it looked like the way they're moving, like it looked like animatronics. Like that'd be weird.
I don't know. We should look it up after this. 'Cause I'm curious. I don't remember it. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Netflix, dude.
I'm back on Netflix, by the way.
Are you really?
No,
Oh, dude.
Staying gone, homie. Staying gone. I was gonna say I'm staying gone until next year, which 2025, because that's when like you can watch Raw on Netflix live. WWE.
Oh, I thought you meant the movie.
No.
Have you seen the movie, Raw?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, come on, dude.
I know. Hey, I'm barely starting to do my whole like physical media. Like I'm starting to watch.
Dude.
I'm starting to watch the physical media's movies that I have. So what was I gonna? Okay, yeah. So have you heard about what's been going on with Vince McMahon?
I literally just found out like 2-3 days ago.
Crazy, dude.
Insane, dude. Fucking insane.
Did you read about how like he apparently?
I saw the text messages, dude.
Really? I haven't seen that. I just read about how like he apparently shit on a woman like
He shit on
during
her.
a threesome.
Yeah, he shit on her, and then he didn't let her like shower or anything like afterwards for like I forgot how many hours, and she just had to like sit there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's brutal, dude.
Because I know the names that are like being called out on like during this whole thing is him, John Laurinaitis, and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, they when I saw the messages, they were like blurred out the names, so I didn't know what wrestlers they were.
Yeah,
talking about.
they're saying, because I've only read little things here and there, because I don't think they mention Brock Lesnar by name, but they say like former UFC champion. He's literally the only one in the company that is a former UFC champion, besides Ronda Rousey. But I mean,
That was probably her.
but dude, that shit is fucking. He's officially done from the company now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's no way he can come back from this
Oh
ever.
no, dude, no way.
Yeah, you should look up the messages, dude. They're fucking weird.
Have you seen the memes of
Dude.
Chris Benoit?
Oh no.
So there's been memes like Chris Benoit seeing Vince McMahon arrive in hell. It's like it's that one of like Tom Brady, the football player, like turning in his chair and he's like laughing or like smiling.
Oh my god. Oh, that's what I saw. I saw the Dark Side of the Ring episode of Chris Benoit.
Oh, okay. It's like a mixture of Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero, right?
They talk a lot about Eddie Guerrero in
Yeah.
it too, but the main like I would say like 70% of it is Chris Benoit.
What'd you think?
I mean, I already knew everything, but just like what's heartbreaking is the interviews with the family. The sister of the wife that was
Yeah.
killed. I think she went by Woman, right?
I
The
believe
wrestler
so.
name, and then the son that looks just like him. I was like, man, this
He still
guy.
he has a living son too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
that's what you're talking. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's like older from a different
Like a previous marriage. I
marriage,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that ending, dude, where the son reunites with the wife's sister for the first time in like 12, 13 years.
Dude.
It's so heartbreaking, dude. Like
Yeah,
it's like
dude.
a good heartbreaking, but it's fucking sad.
Yeah.
And it's true, man. They both got dealt like a shitty card, you know.
Yeah.
Especially him, like the son, dude. Like,
Yeah.
because he's like where he's at that thing where he's just like, if he defends his dad for anything, like he says, like, you know,
Yeah.
like, oh, I loved him, I miss him. It's just like, yo, he was a fucking killer.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's like his son. Like he wasn't always, you know,
Yeah.
he just got the shitty end of the stick on this one.
Yeah.
But it's a really good episode. It's a 2-parter.
Yeah.
But
That's one series I would love to have like a physical release of.
I'm sure they will.
The Dark Side, because like
You have the vinyl, huh?
yeah, I have like the which is funny, like the composer of the music,
Mm-hmm.
he was in a band, like a what's the fucking band called? Is it Alexis on Fire or Alex is on Fire?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
He's
what
like
it is.
the singer of that band,
Oh, I didn't know.
and he composed the music for the show. I believe that's the guy.
I forgot all about the music and I started watching. I'm like, this is tight.
Yeah, it's fucking tight. I love that. I love the music they composed for the Macho Man episode.
I have to watch it. I haven't
Yeah,
seen it.
it's so fucking good. It is so fucking good. But so I want, the reason I brought up the whole movies, like what we watched and like the physical media that I've been watching, is because I yesterday watched my copy of Mysterious Skin. Have you ever seen that movie?
I always said no, I think, but because I wasn't sure. Like I got that mixed up with another movie. I don't remember what the other movie was. But when you posted it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's the gay movie.
Yeah.
It's fucking depressing, dude.
What was the last, like, do you remember anything?
I
from it?
remember a little bit of it. I
So-
saw it in high school, and I don't remember.
So yeah, I saw it in high school as well, and what I remember from it was Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays an underage prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically all I remembered from it. I was like, I don't really remember anything else.
I remember there was 2 main characters, right? 2 kids, right?
Yeah, there's two main characters.
And they both got like molested by
See, I didn't even remember any of that.
by a coach, right?
Yeah,
It was a coach.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then it's about, from what I remember, it was about them dealing with it. Like they're
how
all
they
separate.
Yeah,
Like they each deal with it in their own way,
yeah.
and that's pretty much all I remember.
I didn't remember that.
No.
I did not remember the whole like abuse stuff.
Hmm.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember like after I watched it, the only thing I remember it was like thinking like fuck, like it left me like in deep thought afterwards. That's all I remember. Like,
It's graphic, dude.
see, I don't remember.
It's graphic with its descriptions of things. They don't show anything, obviously, because I mean they've used fucking kids, you know. But like, I felt uneasy watching it.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't felt like that. I would say almost on par with, like, I'm not gonna say a Serbian film because that's just like over the top
Yeah.
type of shit, you know. I would say honestly, Martyrs. The way Martyrs made me feel, just kind of like, what the fuck, like. That's how this made me feel. Especially because I was watching it by myself. But it's mainly like the scenes where it shows the coach with the first like interaction or the first incident, the coach has the kid, like the main character, he's a kid and they're eating cereal, and he fucking spills cereal everywhere, and he like lays him on the ground on top of the cereal, and like the camera like obviously not showing them both in frame.
Yeah.
So it shows the kid like from like the coach's perspective, and then it shows the coach from the kid's perspective, and it does a lot of that back and forth. And you see like the coach lean into the camera, like he's obviously kissing him.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, and then he's like the kid, like he's narrating, and he's like, oh, like I could still taste like the coach's tongue in my mouth, and I was like, damn, I didn't realize how like descriptive
Yeah,
this was.
I don't remember any of that.
And then so Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, he's the one that like. He knows basically what happened to him, you know? He's the one that becomes the prostitute, basically. And then the other character, played by Brody Colbert, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He doesn't remember any of it. It kind of like blacked out. his
Doesn't
memory.
he? Do you think it's
But
an adult? Okay.
He thinks he was abducted by aliens.
I do remember that.
Because he starts seeing these reports on like people talking about being abducted and how they have these random blackouts and they lose time and they don't know how they got to certain places. And he starts thinking about that shit. So he thinks like, oh, what? I got abducted by aliens. But then he starts realizing, and he talks with like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and they tells him like, no, like this is what happened. And dude, the scene where like it was like his birthday, and his dad comes to see him, and his dad had left the family like years prior, and he like kind of blows up on his dad. That shit was fucking heartbreaking. But when the scene where Joseph Gordon-Levitt is describing to him what they would do with the coach, like he's in detail would talk about how like the coach would make them fist him, like shove their whole arm up to their elbow.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then he was like telling him all this, and he's like, do you want me to stop? And he's like, no, like keep telling me, like I need to remember.
Yeah.
And he's telling him, and then he's like, I just remember once it was over, we're putting your clothes back on, and you just looked like your face looked like it was erased. And then it shows like the shot like of the little kid's face and like his shirt being put on, and he just looks like not there.
All numbed out.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, dude. I forgot how fucking harsh this movie was.
No, I definitely need to rewatch it.
It's brutal.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like I don't remember like specific scenes that much from it, but I just remember like it left a taste in my mouth where I was like, I don't know if I want to see this again.
Yeah, it is brutal. The thing I loved about the movie, I liked them. It was a good movie. It's well done, well acted, great performances. It's just the subject matter is fucking rough.
Yeah.
The music. I'm a huge shoegaze fan.
Yeah.
The music was done by Harold Budd and Robin Guthrie. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Robin Guthrie I know from Cocteau Twins. I believe Harold Budd co-wrote some stuff with him. But Robin, he's in Cocteau Twins, which is like one of the founding shoegaze / like dream pop bands from the fucking 80s. But they composed the score, and then they also play a lot of shoegaze bands during the movie, like Slow Dive comes up at a few times. But the score is just so like atmospheric, and it just feels like it adds to like the whole like heartbreaking tone of the movie. Because these horrific things are happening, but the music is kind of calm and just like feels like otherworldly almost. But it's beautiful music, but just with the visuals being displayed, it's just kind of like, damn, it makes it hit that much harder.
Yeah. I always like when you talk about that. Did you ever see Bowling for Columbine?
No, I haven't seen that.
There's a scene where, it's like a compilation of like the worst shit in history.
Yeah.
Like Holocaust, like bombings, like all this horrible shit is happening, and It's a Wonderful World is playing on it, like over it.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's so fucking hard hitting, dude. Especially with that song, like it just makes you realize how humans are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But I always like that contrast, even when it's done funny, like where it's like Hobo with the Shotgun.
Oh, okay.
The bus scene where the guy's killing all the kids with the flamethrower, and Disco Inferno's playing. like that shit's
Burn,
tight.
baby, burn.
Yeah, and all these kids are fucking dying. Yeah.
The earliest like thing I could think of that did something like that is A Clockwork Orange. The like when they
Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain, yeah.
There's I still need to get you to watch the Dollars trilogy. In The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, there's a scene where they have these prisoners singing a song. It's called like The Ballad of a Dying Soldier or something. It's like a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And like while they're singing that, like one of the generals is like beating the shit out of one of the prisoners, like literally like beating him to like almost like the point where he's almost dying.
Yeah.
And like it's this beautiful song playing while he's just beating the fuck out of this guy. And that was from that movie, and that's an old movie. So I feel like it's always kind of been there.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's really cool when people do that, because it just fucks
Especially
with your
done right.
senses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, music is always there to convey a certain mood. So like if you're playing a happy song and while watching horrible shit, it's gonna be like, whoa.
I hope people don't confuse this with the whole trend of trailers using certain songs and kind of,
no.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate that.
It's fucking annoying.
Yeah,
dude.
it is.
Because I fucking hate when trailer. It almost ruins the fact. Like it always makes me not want to watch the movie
Yeah.
when I see that shit.
When's the last time you saw Gummo?
Oh fuck! It's been years.
Do you remember the ending, like the song?
No.
So it's there was an interview with Harmony Korine where he's talking about like that ending, like how he thought of that ending or why that ending, and the ending is that rabbit kid
Yeah.
making out with like two girls like in the rain, like in a pool,
Yeah.
and then out of nowhere, like it cuts to this field, and that same kid with the bunny ears is walking up with a dead cat, like holding a dead cat. I think it's a real dead cat. 'Cause
Probably.
I feel like
dude.
Harmony Korine wouldn't go out his
Yeah.
way to make a prosthetic cat or something.
Yeah.
And the whole time, Roy Orbison's crying is playing over, and he was just talking about like how like he had all these images of like dead cats and stuff like while that song is playing.
Yeah.
And that's like one that's like it's a fucking really sad song, but it's the weird images. So I mean, you can like kind of mess with that recipe a little bit,
Yeah.
where it doesn't necessarily have to be like a happy song with like I don't something horrible. It
Yeah.
could be like a sad song with like something weird going on too,
Yeah.
like where it's not necessarily like you don't feel a certain way towards it. It's just kind of like weird images, but yeah. So
You bringing up like the whole like contrasting nature of it. Have you watched Blue Valentine?
it's been forever, but yeah.
So I feel like they kind of did the opposite, where where he's playing the song on the ukulele about like how beautiful she is, or I think or something.
I don't remember, but yeah,
They're like
I know
in
what
front
you're
of
talking about.
in front of a store, and he's playing the song, and she's like
Mhm.
dancing, but it's like their marriage like is fucking ends terribly.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So like yeah, but yeah, Mysterious Skin. I don't know if you can even stream it anywhere. To be honest, like I have this
I've seen it pop up.
This German import like media book of it, and I was like dreading putting it in because I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to read the menu. Like I got to change out the fucking language. But no, it was easy. It was easy
Yeah.
to do it. Yeah, I think you're just dumb. That you
Yeah,
can't- you don't know.
true.
True. But yeah, like after I watched it, I was like, "Fuck, dude," because I wanted to watch something else after, and I was thinking of watching Manic. It's another Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie, one where they believe he's in a mental hospital.
I've seen that one too.
Okay, yeah, but I didn't even try looking for it because afterwards I didn't even want to watch anything.
Yeah,
I was just like, nah, I think I'm done. For
Manic
tonight.
is pretty hard watch too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't really remember that one that
it's,
much.
It's really good. You'll like it, but yeah, I feel like two of those back to back. I'm like, whoa, dude.
Yeah,
I had to call and check on you.
no, I'm good. But yeah, the music I could not get because I've always loved the soundtrack for it. I even to the point where I bootlegged the soundtrack on vinyl.
Mysterious Skin.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, because it's not available on
They
vinyl.
never released
No,
it,
it's
nothing.
only on CD. So I was like, oh, no, I gotta fucking have this shit. The same thing I did with like the Serbian film. Like I bootlegged the vinyl. Like I did that.
Have you been watching Red Letter Media at all?
I haven't in a while. The last thing I watched from them, I believe they were talking about the Ninja Turtles, the Mutant Mayhem. So it's been a while. It's been a while.
So they released one where they talk about Danzig's latest film.
Is it out?
It's called Vampire Cowboys
I believe so.
or something like that, and they go into like depth about it. Horrible fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we already knew that, but remember we saw Veronica,
Yeah.
and as shitty as it was funny.
Yeah.
This one's like not funny at all.
Really?
And it's fucking boring, and it's slow, and it's awkward. And they talk about it because there's two of the guests that they have on there that didn't get to watch that movie, so they watched Veronica, and then they watched the Vampire Cowboys. I think that's what it's called. And they said it's like a huge difference. They said as shitty as they both are, like at least Veronica was entertaining.
Yeah.
It's so bad, dude. And they show like actual clips from the movie where like they literally put this is the actual sound in the movie. Like they put it on a caption, and it's just quiet and awkward and weird, dude. And I'm just like, man, they probably had like probably not a huge budget, but a fair enough budget to where like they can probably hire a good sound guy.
Yeah, something.
And no, dude, it's so bad. But the reason I bring it up because like they mentioned something in it, and it's something that I really do believe. They mentioned that like how it's sound in movies is more important than visuals.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's true. Because no matter how great your visuals are, if your sound isn't right or it's shitty or just not doesn't fit in right, like it's gonna take you out. If your visuals are subpar, kind of crappy, if your sound is all there, it'll keep you engaged. And like they even correct a scene from him. They show a scene from the movie, and they're like, okay, this is what we would change. So they remade the whole scene. They edited it themselves. They added like sound to it and all that. Million times better. And these aren't professionals. Like they're
Yeah.
just YouTubers.
Yeah.
So it's a good episode. You should watch it. You'll laugh your ass off.
Okay.
But yeah, it makes me think about what you're saying about the music like being that good. You know,
Yeah.
And it's like it's so important, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just music, like you're saying, the sound
Just
design, the
sound
whole.
alone, yeah.
Because I mean, if sometimes you'll be watching something that's pretty low budget, and you could hear like white noise, or like you could tell it's just like, it's like what the fuck, or like the whole obvious dubbing.
Yeah, sometimes it sounds all echoey, like they didn't even put like any
Yeah.
like padding on the walls, so it just sounds all hollow.
Yeah, like it sounds like they're using one room mic for everybody.
Yeah, it's just an empty room with a mic in the middle.
Yeah.
You can hear the echoes.
I hire us. We could do this.
Dude, I'm sure we could do a million times better than them.
I got these bomb ass mics. I can do
Oh, shit.
it. Have you been listening to anything cool lately? Revisiting anything?
Just I listened to what's the band you sent me?
Oh, Foreign Nature.
Was it Foreign Nature?
Yeah, the Lights Out.
Yeah,
Allegiant.
yeah. I'm thinking of the album name that I got mixed up. Was that
It's just,
Culture?
well, the name of the song is Culture Rot,
Okay, that's what I got mixed up. Okay, yeah, that band, amazing, dude.
right?
And I got so hyped on it that I started listening to Lights Out again. And I was like, dude, this is so tight.
Lights Out is sick, dude.
Lights Out is so catchy.
I was so obsessed with Lights Out at one point, but I got into him super late.
Yeah.
I got into him like right as they broke up.
Yeah, I never got to see him live. Or
Yeah.
anything.
Oh, you didn't go to the No Warning reunion in 2014?
Mm-mm.
Oh, they played that. That was the only time I've been able to see them. But every time I say "but," it just reminds me of Bahdum.
Stupid.
I know, but I'm trying to limit myself in doing that and doing
Yeah.
the whole "but," you know. Now that I pointed it out, that's all I'm gonna fucking hear now. So I was obsessed with Lights Out. Like I said, I was obsessed
Do
with
they
them.
only have 2 albums?
The only one and one EP.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's the Overload album, and then the EP.
And it has like demos on it too, right?
I believe so.
It has the EP, and then it has like a few extra songs that are demos.
The EP is called Get Out.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because when I used to listen to that EP a lot, it was at Jose's, and they have a song on there called "Suck This Dry."
Yeah.
And Jose, every time that part would come on, he would say "Suck Me Dry," but I think he thought that's what the song. I don't know, maybe. I'm pretty sure he's listening. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, Jose. But
It could be him just trying to be funny.
yeah. So I believe it was 2000. I want to say 8, where it was Evan, Omar, Jacob, Julio, and myself. We drove up to Berkeley to Gilman because it was Rivalry Records Showcase. Like bands like Betrayed, I believe Go It Alone, Allegiance, a lot of like hardcore bands. It was a little hardcore festival that they're having at Gilman. We drove up there, and I remember getting there, and I was fucking beat, dude. I was so fucking tired, and I was like, you know what? I'm really more hyped on day 2, so I'm going to stay in the hotel for day 1 and just sleep. So that's what I did. And then I woke up, and I didn't realize what time it was, and I thought it was early still. The guys weren't back yet. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go. Our hotel is like down the street from Gilman.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go see like who I can catch still.
Yeah.
Got ready, right? And as I was about to walk out, everybody starts walking in. I was like, oh, shit. And everybody knew how much I loved Lights Out. Fucking Evan. Dude, Lights Out played.
Oh, they weren't announced on it.
No, they weren't
Oh,
announced.
it was
on
like a secret show for them.
Well, so Evan's like, lights out played. I was like, are you fucking serious? And then Omar was like, yeah, dude, lights out played. And then I was like, oh, felt so bummed. But I believe it was Jacob. He's like, nah, they're just kidding, dude. They didn't play.
I remember I got into Lights Out because D'Lo had the CD in his car, and he would always play it. And I think the first time I heard like the whole album in its entirety was in his car, and I just remember thinking like, this is like the catchiest hardcore album I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking good. Everything about it, like, and it goes by so quick too.
Yeah.
And yeah, like ever since then, dude, I've just been stoked on that band. But yeah, it sucks that they're not around.
Yeah, but they did have that reunion. They played again with No Warning when No Warning came back, and that shit was fucking awesome. But Foreign Nature, I don't remember how I came across it, just because like I was obsessed with Lights Out. I'm pretty sure it was probably like MySpace or something, and it was announced that like Lights Out and members of Allegiance were forming this new band, and they released this demo, and I was fucking obsessed with it, dude. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then they were apparently working on an LP, and I don't know what happened.
Just never came to be.
Just never came to be. Broke up. The vocalist Connor Spencer, I believe, like lives in the Bay Area still, and he's like a cyclist, I believe. Last I saw. But yeah, that band is so fucking good, and I revisit them every now and then, and yeah, it's funny when your like interpretation of him was a harsher Lights Out.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Because it feels like it's like the Lights Out skeleton is on there,
Yeah.
but it has like bigger muscles.
Yeah. And maybe that's like the whole Allegiance influence.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But there's this other new band I want to mention that just dropped music called Lockslip.
Never heard of it.
It's a brand new band fronted by Sarah from Entry. I don't know if you've ever heard Entry. Pretty good band, like melodic hardcore almost.
Entry?
Yeah.
Okay.
But what was the name of the band? Lockslip.
Okay.
They're more metallic. They have more of like a metal influence. It's fucking tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking tight. Brand new band. They just dropped this EP, and I'd be pretty tight to see them play pretty soon. But I mentioned it because Sarah, she had reached. I had talked to her of like a while back about possibly being on the show, and I haven't. I gotta get back to her. I haven't. Yeah.
What do we say? Link me.
Link me. Yeah, Lockslip. That's the name of the band. It's fucking tight.
Yeah.
And you're not really into like shoegaze that much, huh?
I'm like picky with it because I just think a lot of shoegaze is boring. But like, I mean, nothing is shoegaze or no?
Yes and no. Like, yeah, they definitely have that shoegaze influence.
Yeah, because I
have
love
like
nothing.
They have a more like a metal sound to them too.
Yeah.
So
Where
they're
like
dude.
Yeah.
That's straight up shoegaze.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I like that stuff, but I don't know. Like, I'm just.
have you ever listened to Luster? They're from LA.
I don't think so.
They're especially their newer stuff is more of like has a more of an electronic sound to them. Like you use like synthesizer too, and like what are these called? Like these pads.
Oh, like
It's
like
sound
drum pads. and
Drum
stuff?
pads.
Yeah.
There we go. They released an album called Dopamine Loop last year. It was really good. They just released a new song. It's fucking tight.
Yeah.
I think you might like them because they do have more of an electronic influence to them.
Link me, bro.
I want to talk more music because we don't really talk about music on here.
Yeah, and I honestly haven't even like been like digging to find anything new. Like,
That's all I've been doing, dude.
yeah, it's weird because I've been so bored. But I think like I've been having like a crazy month, so it's just like nonstop. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't really had time to just chill and like explore stuff I like. Yeah, 'cause I'm like so bored of my music right now, dude.
That's why, like that, because I get bored of music
Yeah.
too. So like I'm always like,
On the hunt.
yeah. And then the other day, I believe it was yesterday, SB had posted in her story like, "Oh, send me music recommendations." And I like when people do that because it gets my mind like, "Oh, what can I recommend them?" Like I start thinking like, "How well do I know this person? What do I think they would like?" And it kind of gets my gears going. So she was like looking for something to clean, I think, or no, to cook, but something like chill. So I sent her a few things, and then it got me. She's like, "Oh, you should make a playlist. Like these songs are cool." And I was like, I do have like the very first playlist I have on that I made on Spotify is mostly like alternative shoegaze type music because that's what I sent her. And I was like, I haven't revisited that playlist in a while. And then, so I went to it, and it's fucking 10 hours long. So I was like, God damn. So I just
To be
skimmed
fair,
it.
that's like 5 shoegaze songs.
But I skimmed it down. It's like 4 hours now because I saw that I had like a bunch of songs, multiple songs from one band. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a rule for myself: one song per band.
So you want to do like a kind of a greatest hits kind of thing,
Sort of,
like Fidel's greatest hits, for
basically,
shoegaze?
yeah. But yeah, I did it, and I was listening to it. I was like, damn, man, this is fucking tight. But yeah, like, cause I haven't really been listening to a lot of shoegaze like I was at one point. I always go through like my moments.
Yeah. One thing that I always end up going back to when I get bored of stuff is like that garage band type of like punk,
Okay.
kind of like the Frights and things like that.
Yeah.
And I know Jose had sent me, and I think I bugged him like a couple weeks ago to send me that playlist again. Just that way, like I don't have to do any work. I just play something that I like.
Yeah.
But it's like I love that kind of like if I could start a band, it would be something like that. Just 'cause I think that's just so fun, dude. And
Yeah.
like I don't know, it's just like I don't know, like fun punk.
Okay.
And yeah, but so I guess like that's what I've been listening to a lot of.
Oh no, you know who else I revisited recently? Defiance, Ohio.
Dude, I love folk punk.
Yeah, like
I was listening to today actually. Oh no, yesterday Against Me, but like the old stuff.
yeah. Because I also put on Reinventing Axl Rose.
I was playing that album, that one, and
It's
then
a good one, dude. That's a really good one.
yeah. What's that one? Was it Crime? I think that's what it's called. I think it's like a little EP they released.
Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, like I was listening to the older stuff, and it's so Defiance Ohio is like probably my favorite folk punk, dude.
Dude, their song, from the songs that I love from them are like The List and Petty Problems. I fucking love those songs, dude. So like, I love singing along to them. Like they're so fun to sing along to. Have you ever seen either band, Defiance Ohio or Against Me?
Live, no.
I remember seeing Against Me at Chain. Back in the day, back when Laura she was still going as Tom Gable,
Okay.
and it was fucking tight, dude. Hearing everybody singing along to "We Laugh at Danger" was fucking tight.
That's what I know, dude. I remember Brandon was. I think I don't know if he showed me a video of a show that he was at, but it was so like intimate. It was like
Yeah.
a small crowd, and it was during that era.
Yeah.
Where it was just nothing but sing-alongs. Like the whole album is just like
Yeah.
just people you're yelling back at them, you know, like you're singing along. And I just remember being so jealous because around the time that like I could go see them, like they were already like I don't know, like more of the mainstream rock. And by then it wasn't really my thing. Like I still like the new stuff, but I wouldn't go out of my way to go see them now.
Like I really like the Transdysmorphia Blues. I think that's what it's called. I like that EP a lot.
That's the last album I heard from them. I don't think I've heard any of the newer stuff. I don't even know if they have newer stuff.
Yeah, I haven't heard really anything past that. But before that, besides like Reinventing Axl Rose, I really liked the song Thrash Unreal, I believe.
Oh, that's from
New Wave?
New Wave, yeah.
Yeah.
With the lion on the cover.
Yeah.
That's a good album, dude.
I haven't listened to the whole album in full, but I had put on Thrash Unreal after listening to Reinventing Axl Rose. I didn't like how it sounded.
Thrash and Real?
Like, as far as like production, like it sounded too clean to me.
Yeah.
Especially after listening to Reinventing Axl Rose.
Yeah.
Because Reinventing Axl Rose sounds so raw, you know? Like it just sounds like them playing live.
I was gonna say it almost sounds like they're just recorded everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. That's a good song though, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I remember like I would listen to that song and I wasn't really paying attention to the lyrics and I thought it was a happy song, and then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh, this is a fucking depressing ass song.
Anna pointed out to me recently that I love sad music. She's like, you listen to a lot of sad music. Yeah. I'm a sad boy, dude.
Emo.
Dang.
I'm saying what everyone would say. Your emo, huh?
But you don't listen to really hip hop that much either, huh?
I'm so picky with it.
Dang, yeah.
Um,
That's why I was so surprised when you said like, oh, that you love that Trinidad James album.
Dude, I played the fuck out of that album, dude.
That's
It was
crazy to
tight.
me. That's fucking crazy to me.
And it's like it's weird that I like because it's super ignorant, like
Yeah.
over the top ignorant too, like like beating you over the head with how ridiculous it is.
Cause I fucking love hip hop, dude. That was like the first type of music I got into. So
No, I got into it pretty late, but yeah, I've always been picky. To me, like I associate it with like punk rock, like because punk rock I'm so picky with it too.
yeah,
Like there's a lot of punk that I just won't listen to just 'cause I think it's stupid.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean those two genres I'm like really picky with. Hardcore, even if they have dumb lyrics, like if the music's fun, I can get into it.
yeah.
Like,
That's how I am too.
cause like a lot of hardcore is super ignorant too, and
Go ahead. I just remember.
no,
something.
I'm just like what?
So I was talking to one of my coworkers the other day, and we were talking about POD.
Oh God.
And I was telling him how because he told me, he's like, oh yeah, I really like the song like Youth of the Nation or something. And I was like, yeah, that's a cool song. But I was like, I like the song Southtown. I don't know if you remember that one.
I just know like the two hits.
Youth of the Nation and Alive.
Yeah.
Feel so alive. But no, so I really like Southtown. Cause dude, that if you listen to that song, like, dude, this shit sounds heavy for them. Like it sounds, it's fucking tight, dude. But so it made me think like, okay, they have it in them. I wonder what their early shit sounds like, because I never listened to their very early shit, like early 90s shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back and I listened to their very first album. Do you know what POD stands for?
No,
Payable on Death.
I never knew that. I thought it was something to do with Jesus.
Maybe it does. I don't know. And then the first album is called Snuff, or what's it called? Snuff the Punk, I think.
I don't know.
And the album cover is like an angel choking out a demon.
That's hard.
But that's like the censored version, because the original version it looks like a predator type creature, but without the dreads, with a gun with the devil like in his arm, like he's about to kill the devil. But they censored it because of the gun. I listened to it, dude. That shit has riffs.
Dude, no way.
That shit has riffs. They have a cover song on there, and it's like some this band from San Diego. What were they called? Fuck, I can't remember. A House of Suffering. It's a hardcore band from San Diego, like from like I believe the early 90s. But they cover one of the songs. It's hard, dude.
I don't know, dude.
But the lyrics are corny as fuck. Very preachy, very like Jesus, like friendly. Yeah. And so it's hard. It's hard to get past the lyrics.
Man.
And the vocals too. Like but there are some songs where he does like the harsh vocals, and it comes across as like a hardcore song.
Yeah.
But it's just the lyrics it's hard to get past that shit.
That's how like I that's why I wouldn't be able to, because the lyrics.
Yeah.
Because it's even hard to like Toxic Narcotic.
Oh, okay.
Like they have a lot of catchy ass songs about drinking and shit, and like I'll sing along to them, but at the same time I'm just like it kind of takes me out a little bit. So I'm just like, this is kind of stupid. Like these lyrics are fucking like stupid.
What do you mean? You don't think drink, drink some more, drink till I'm on the floor? It's thought provoking, you know?
Oh man, it's a thinker. Yeah, but it's like it's catchy, but it's like I can't, like, it's not my thing.
Yeah, because I had sent it to Evan, and I was like, dude, this shit is hard.
Yeah.
But the lyrics is just super fucking corny. And then the song I sent him, he like texted me back. He's like, I only got like halfway through. Like, I can't do it, dude.
Yeah.
It's too fucking corny.
Yeah.
Which I get it. Like, it is. But dude, the music, dude, they got riffs, dude.
But yeah, dude.
I'm gonna play you a song. But yeah, so I had listened to that, and I was like, fuck, dude.
Do they sound like Turnstile?
No.
All right, it's the later stuff that does then.
No. It's funny you bring up Turnstile. Okay, we can end on this, but you know how I was watching the Hard Lore podcast when you got here?
Yeah.
That's like one of my, like I watched it a lot. Like I listened to that shit a lot.
Yeah.
They recently did an interview with Paris Mayhew, the original guitarist of Chromax,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't know if you know. Like he actually wrote a lot of that shit. It wasn't like Harley or John Joseph.
For the Chromax.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, or this is his claim. Like
Okay.
I said, I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of the Chromags at all?
Yeah, I do. I like them.
You like them? So, yeah, I watched the interview. It's fucking tight,
Yeah.
and it has its funny moments because they were asking him about the whole like Hare Krishna thing, because you know how like John Joseph really got into that, or he's really into that shit,
Yeah.
and they asked him like, oh, like he never tried to like talk to you about it, or like you never fell victim to it or anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm intelligent.
I'm telling you, dude.
Dude, that shit made me laugh.
It's just I don't know, man. Like I was thinking about it today because I was listening to "The Day the Country Died" by Subhumans,
Okay.
and they have like a lot of lyrics where they kind of talk about religion and stuff. And I'm just like I get so hyped on it. Like it's such an old album, but like I still like it's one of the like best punk albums ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, if I was religious, like listening to this, like how would I feel about it? 'Cause I mean, it could be like me, like, you know, not drinking and listening to Talk to My Car, where like, oh, the music's cool, but it's like, how can I, like,
Well,
I
I
can't
mean,
relate.
I mean, I'm not religious. I haven't been religious. I would say I lost my faith when I was like in 8th grade. But in high school, I was super into like Christian hardcore bands.
See, I could never, dude. Even
Like-
like
like I
Sleeping
was-
Giant and stuff,
dude,
like I
I
couldn't, dude.
I fucking love that. Well, I love that first album. The lyrics though are
The
like
closest thing I'll come to any Christian album or anything, and I don't even know. You tell me, Comeback Kid.
I think I would say they identified as a Christian band in the early days because of the label they got signed to. Because they were, I believe it was like Strike First Records or something like that. It was like a subsidiary of Face Down. And they eventually did Face Down. But then they got signed to Victory. And that's when they like, the Wake the Dead was like on Victory. But I believe they were like Christians, but I don't think their lyrics were.
Yeah, because I would hear people like, oh, it's a Christian band, but I never got that vibe off of them.
Yeah.
I never like the lyrics never, you know. But I think that's like the closest. But I mean, even that I wouldn't really consider.
Yeah, and it's funny you bring that band up too, because I remember seeing an interview with Andrew Newfield, the guy who took over vocal duties after the original vocalist left. He did an interview, and they asked him about that. They asked him about like, oh, like what's like, because they brought up the whole like, oh, you guys playing with 100 Demons, like what's that like being a Christian band? He's like, oh, we're not a Christian band. Like he said that, and then he's like, I'm actually not even a Christian anymore. Yeah. And they asked him like, oh, like why not? Like what happened? He's like, I grew up.
Yeah, dude. It was funny, dude. I used to have this Mormon friend in high school.
Yeah.
And I would always like kind of pick on him a little bit.
Yeah,
and
no, it was me.
And I remember asking him like, how's church, dude? And like, he's like, it's very racist. And I was like, because he's super white. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm like, you guys don't have like any black people that go there? He's like, no. Like honestly, like I don't think we'd probably make them feel uncomfortable on purpose so they can leave.
Fuck.
And he was saying like, because he was like, he was Mormon, but I think he was on that verge of like he knew it was bullshit. So he would like tell me like, yeah, like my parents are fucking racist, like they're pieces of shit. And he said that my church is like everyone there is a piece of shit. Like, and I'm like, yeah, Mormons, like I've never seen a black Mormon. Like,
Yeah,
I'm sure there's some out there, but
yeah, I don't know.
But it's just like, yeah, dude, I was just like, man, it was just funny when he said it. I was like, what? It caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, that sounds about right.
Sounds about white.
Yeah. But I remember I saw Sleeping Giant. I think it was at Showcase.
I saw them at Showcase all the time.
And they would just preach. Like
that's what I hated about them.
And I wasn't really even into that music. I went because like my friends would go, and I'm like, okay, it's just a show to go to. But I remember thinking that episode of The Simpsons. I don't know what episode it is, but when Homer's like, Well, everyone's dumb except me. Like that's all I kept thinking
That's
in my
what it
head.
reminds you?
Cause like, dude, like, he were just preaching and preaching about the Bible. I'm like, God, this is fucking stupid. This is boring.
Yeah, they would always. Every time I would see them, it'd be like an hour set. But it was
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 songs.
Yeah.
Because after every song, he'd like either do a prayer or like preach something from the Bible. It was like a church service, basically.
Do you remember the South Park episode where they make the Christian album? They try to go gold.
Nuh-uh.
You should watch it, dude.
I gotta check it out.
It's fucking hilarious.
So to go back to the Paris Mayhew interview on Hard Lore where you talk about Cro-Mags, and the reason I brought it up because you mentioned Turnstile. So they asked him like, what are some current like, are you still into like hardcore? And he's like, yeah, like he still goes to shows every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
He's also like a filmmaker apparently.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. But I do want to look into that, see what he's done, what he's worked on. But they asked him like, well, what are some bands that you like right now? And he's all, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like of a lot of the bands that I've listened to, that I've seen live, like the energy they bring and just the type of music that they're playing, I feel like the only one that would fit in my era is Turnstile.
Really?
Yeah. And when he said that, I was like, okay, I can kind of see that because Turnstile to me has like that early 80s New York hardcore sound almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the vein of like Leeway or maybe even Life of Agony. Like it kind of sounds similar to me like that. of
Yeah, I
that.
can see that.
And he's all the energy they bring is incredible. Like they're very high energy. Like they all have that hardcore mentality, even though they're becoming so much bigger now. So much more than just a hardcore band.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go the Code Orange route, where eventually they're just gonna be a completely different like thing.
Yeah.
But to me, their performances seem, and I have nothing against it, but it's super choreographed.
Oh, like yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's just super like, I don't know. There's nothing spontaneous about it, and to me, that kind of eliminates that like sense of danger almost.
They are also performing like on huge stages,
Yeah,
like for like
that's
massive
true. Like,
crowds.
and you already know like what I think about hardcore bands like on big
Yeah.
stages. Like I feel like it gets rid of that, like that intimacy. So it's not that cool after a while, you know, unless you're at a festival or whatever. But
It almost feels like I don't think they can play like a small stage anymore.
nah, they wouldn't be able to. I mean, at least not like an advertised one. It would have to be
Yeah.
like a secret show somewhere or
Yeah.
something. But
Now you're doing it. Now you're doing
but,
it. But once you point it out, you're gonna always hear it.
Damn
now,
it,
and it's gonna
dude.
be hard not to say it.
Ah,
I'm gonna name this episode "But
dude.
That's the name of this episode. But
Anywho,
you should watch that interview though. The pair. If you're a fan of Cro-Mags, especially like hearing all the like the shit he talks about, like Harley and John Joseph, like, and all that Age of Quarrel shit. How Harley would like kind of, his claim is that Harley took credit for a lot of shit that he wrote.
yeah, I feel like he does overshadow everyone else in the band for sure. And I feel maybe it's his appearance, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They even got a cease and desist from Harley
really?
because on the thumbnail for the video, all he used was Old English to write Cro-Mags, but they got the cease and desist saying that they can't use the Cro-Mag logo, so he had to take that. He had to put a new thumbnail with the just normal font.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a good interview though. It's like 2.5 hours long, but hearing like Paris Mayhew talk about all that shit and just about hardcore from that time in general, it's really interesting.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Got to link you a bunch of shit, dude.
I know you have like 3 bands you gotta send me.
Listen to more music, man.
I want to, but
You got to. That's all I've been doing. Just
I
been,
know I'll start digging this upcoming month. I'll have more freedom. So, and then we got same days off now,
Yeah, finally.
so we can chill.
No, yeah, I want to do stuff. Like I want to have. I'm looking forward to having Fridays and Saturdays off now because I feel like I'll have more chance to even go to midnight hour for shows.
Yeah,
Because I feel like a lot of the shows that happen there are either Thursday nights or Friday nights.
Yeah,
I was like, if it's a Friday night, for sure I want to go.
yeah,
Thursday night might be tough just because I work.
yeah.
And then like, but depending on the show, I might just be like, fuck it, I'll go right after work. Fuck it. But
So-
man, Sergio's always having fucking bomb ass shows at that venue, man.
It's crazy.
Like the amount of shows he has there, like it's become a thing now where it's like that's the Southern California venue to get played for like a hardcore band. What Showcase was basically.
Yeah, and the sound is good. It's
Yeah.
super spacious. Because I remember like the first time like they announced that there was gonna be shows, me and you were kind of like thinking like, what the fuck? Like, how are they gonna have a show there? And like now that you see the layout, it's like, oh, it's so perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, and he has connections. You know, he's
Yeah.
he's been in a million bands and he's AC/DC, so it's just like he knows like how to get people on there. So that's cool.
And then us having both the same days off now, it may be easier to be able to go out there to have him on the show, on the Betamax.
Yeah,
I would love to have him on, man.
that'd be cool. Make a day out of it.
That'd be sick. But we do got to do an amoeba trip.
Yeah. We also
I
we
still
gotta do
gotta-
something haunting, dude. We gotta do something haunting, so we have something to talk about this October.
All right, we'll plan it out.
It's early in the year. We should plan some stuff out.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Sleep somewhere haunted, and record it.
You down?
I'm down. Yeah. I don't know. You say you're down, but all right. We got it on
It's on recording. It's
on
it's mic-
recording. I was trying to think on film.
on film.
She said she's down. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We also still have Sydney's Christmas gift.
Dude. Hey, wait, aren't we supposed to chill? What, next week?
No, we were supposed to chill. She had texted us.
Yeah.
and
What day was it?
That was this past Friday, last week.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I replied. I was like, I'm down.
And nothing.
You
All right,
and
all
me.
right,
You
all
and
right.
Mia didn't.
I'm gonna
respond.
make an apology right now to
All right.
several people.
All right, go for it.
Apologize to Nikki because I suck at replying.
You do suck at replying.
But it's everyone. It's not like everyone. Don't feel special. Like you're not being ignored personally. It's I suck at replying, dude.
He never replies to me either.
Yeah. See, I suck because she had sent me like a question about the camera, some stuff that we had planned out, and I didn't respond. And then she sent me a text message yesterday. I think it was yesterday about watching that new A24 film.
Which one? Zone of Interest?
Yes.
That's what I forgot to bring up. I wanted to bring that
You
up.
saw it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
That shit sounds interesting though.
Yeah, because when I looked up the director, I'm like, oh, I'm in. And when I found out like what it's about, I didn't look up the trailers or anything, but it sounds so interesting, dude. And it's playing at the Frida. Maybe we can make a Frida trip.
Oh fuck yeah, I'm down.
We'll check what days. So yeah, and then I guess I'll apologize to Jose. I called him annoying. That's not what I meant.
I meant it. Nah, I am annoying too though.
Yeah, you are.
Wait, what?
No, dude, I love Jose, but what I meant as annoying is because when we talk about any subject, he'll immediately blow your phone up. When we had the Lord of the Rings episode, how many days like past that? It was every day, Lord of the Ring behind the scenes, and I'm all for it. 'Cause
He's
I fucking,
passionate, homie.
Yeah, no, and I'm all for it. Like even if I don't respond, like I'm watching those videos. I just suck at responding.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, he I think he stopped sending me memes because he's mad at me right now. But yeah, dude. But I was like, okay, if we talk about religion, like I don't want to be bombarded with that shit. Just because like I hate talking religion anyways. Because like
Yeah.
I don't know. Because in my head, like I can't debate something that I'm like so sure of. Like in my head, at least. Like
I do. Okay, talking on that, the idea of doing that episode, because we've talked about doing it for like a while, and the idea of doing it with Jose and Bobby, I feel would be perfect. Because I feel like we have strong enough friendships within us that it wouldn't be like, oh, I don't like you anymore type of thing.
No, that's what it would be for me. I'm
Oh.
just kidding. No. No. I know what you mean. That's why, like, I don't think I would mind it with them. But if it was anybody else, I don't think I could, because I'm just like not because like I'll like hate them or anything, but it's just like I wouldn't be interested enough to hear what they say.
And I kind of want to do it in a way where I don't want to necessarily be like debating, or not necessarily debating, or I don't want to be like this. I believe this to be true and you're wrong type of conversation.
Yeah.
I want it to be more along the lines like, this is what I believe and this is why I believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which I feel like for myself is kind of going to be kind of hard to like not go on the attack.
That's what's like. It's just the way we gotta approach it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird because
I think we all need to sit down and talk about it beforehand.
maybe. Yeah, but it's just a weird subject. That's
Yeah.
that's why like I've never bugged you or anyone to have a subject on religion.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, like I feel like you could debate art all you want because there's
Yeah.
no right or wrong,
Yeah.
so that's fine. But when it comes to like religion, like
There's a right or wrong.
yes, dude. Yeah. I don't know. Like it's just like yeah, there is a right and wrong in my mind. Like it's day and night.
Yeah.
You know, it's black and white. So like, there's no gray area for me. At least, yeah. I don't know. Like that's just what I think. So it'll be hard. So, I don't know.
We got to plan it out. We
Yeah.
got to plan it out with them.
Yeah.
I know, because I know Jose likes to plan shit out too. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd feel more comfortable just sitting down with him and talking and prior to this.
yeah,
And I mean, maybe we can incorporate other things into that episode too. So it's just, I mean, maybe we could fit a whole episode on it, but I also feel like if we did have Bobby on, like I wouldn't want the first episode to be on that. Like I
was gonna say like we should, because I do want to talk with Bobby, because I know you guys have the drummer bond. You know.
yeah, and like we haven't really had an instrument based episode ever, like where we focus like on talking on why we chose an instrument.
Yeah.
And like Bobby was like a huge mentor for me, like on drums. So like I want to hear like I know like he's touched on it, like how he got into drumming stuff, but I want to I want to know more like why he stuck to it,
Yeah.
how he learned, and like just like if he's kept up with it, like what's going on.
Yeah, we should definitely have one with him before.
So you could break the ice and
Yeah.
then move on to the debate. But yeah. And then
Yeah.
we have the Godzilla episodes.
which we're gonna start working on soon.
Yeah, and yeah, hopefully.
All right, so you know how I was like, I gotta find a way to end the episodes.
Yeah.
I figured it out, but I'm gonna need like people listening's help. I'm gonna start reading people's responses, their comments on Spotify, because I put it where people could comment on Spotify.
Did we get one on the religion?
Yes,
God damn it! All right,
we only
let's
got
hear it.
two. We only got
Okay.
two. So, so from here on out, at the end of the episode,
Are you gonna say names or anonymous?
on this one, I'm gonna say names just because like it's two people we know.
Okay.
But if you don't want me to say your name, well, no, like it's gonna be public
Yeah,
because
it's gonna
on
be.
Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay.
It's
yeah,
on
you're
Spotify.
right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say the name.
I don't think they would mention something they don't want us to bring it up.
Yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be public.
But
'cause it's
she's
on
muscles,
Spotify.
dude.
Yeah, but I encourage everybody that's listening to comment.
Okay.
Well, your thoughts, anything, or anything about the episode,
Suggestion, comments, concerns,
something. Yeah, and I'm gonna read it at the end of
grievances.
the following episode.
Yeah.
So we got two responses about Culture Rot, episode 122, the religious episode.
Mm-hmm.
First one, I'm going to read Cisco's first. He commented on it because it has nothing to do with religion. He put, Big Bang Theory is tight. Series finale made me tear up. I didn't like it at first till Brenda made me watch it. Brenda's his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he put. Because we did talk about Big Bang Theory on the episode.
Yeah.
I brought it up how like I don't like it or I don't think it's funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, we mentioned that episode that it's like they're doing something right because it's so popular.
you mentioned that because I was under the mindset of I think it sucks.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're doing something right. I mean, Cisco says he likes it,
Yeah.
So obviously they're doing something right. The other comment is from Nikki, which is Nikki and Evan are the ones that mostly comment on it.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for that, guys. But I want more people to comment. Like I said, I'm going to be reading these. So Nikki put, I could talk hours about religion. It's so impactful in negative ways. And the goddamn mega churches, oh my God, Houston, Texas, has the biggest one. I guess like the biggest mega churches in Houston.
Oh, that's crazy. It's up. Yeah, dude. I mean, we didn't really touch on the mega churches, but they're fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking weird, dude. Like,
You ever watch Righteous Gemstones on HBO?
no.
It's about a family that runs a mega church
Oh, that sounds funny, dude.
by Danny McBride.
Oh, man.
So it's fucking tight. It's a really good show. But yeah, so those were the responses we got for the last week's episode. So like I said, everybody please say something. I'll read it, whether it's a comment on the episode or just anything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Some movie suggestions, music suggestions that you would want us to check out. I'm going to be reading them at the end of the episode. That's how I'm going to end it from now on. Because I felt kind of like at a stalemate where I was like, I don't like just ending the episode just like that.
Abruptly.
You know? Yeah. I wanted to end it on something like that, on something.
Yeah. New chapter.
There you go, yeah.
All right.
So,
Damn.
yeah.
Today's the first.
Yeah, oh, it is.
Yeah. Or, second, but
it's
first.
the first of the second month of
That's
the year.
right.
Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you next time.